and welcome. I think I'm on. Yeah, I'm not on mute. Okay. Yeah. How is everybody doing? I wasn't even gonna do this, but I figured, hey, why not? I'm gonna come in here for a little bit anyways and see what's going on. Friday night. Yeah, why not? It's been a long day, so I figured why not? And yeah, I've been getting some editing done. Taking a break. I don't know how long I'm going to go for, but I'll go for a little bit. See, and you know what? I'll do this because it is an open discussion. So I mean, anybody is welcome to come up and we'll give this a try. We'll give this a try. Um, we've got a few shows lined up coming up. This Sunday night, um, Ranger Paul will be coming and joining us this Sunday night. Regular time. He's in the UK, so he doesn't mind doing 2 a.m. UK time. So he's going to be joining us this Sunday night. And coming up on November the 29th, we got a pretty big show. I'm looking forward to it. Carl of Dark Arts TV will be joining us along with Matt Williams and Melissa. Should be a pretty fun show. I'm looking forward to it. So that is November the 29th, Friday at 6 p.m. If you're in the UK, that's 11 p.m. UK time. That's Friday, November the 29th. Mark it down. Get the notifications going, like, subscribe, whatever. I don't know. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And don't be afraid to leave your comments. Well, you need to get out of the hospital already, Tim. Hopefully you're doing good. Controversy, yes, always controversy. That's what we're all about is controversy. The paranormal is surrounded with controversy. Right? I mean, God, what would this world be without controversy? Well, hopefully sooner than that, Tim. But as long as you're doing better, buddy. And cheers, by the way, guys. Cheers. Cheers. The Malacco. Exploring with Carl. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for a little while, anyways. I'm supposed to be doing some editing. What are my latest findings? Cheers. On what? Findings on what? Latest findings. Latest findings. From the high school investigation. That's under wraps. Hey, yo, Gareth, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I've listened to your files, by the way, and watched them. I have to watch them on a larger screen and listen again. Very interesting, I must say. So far, I'm going to give them another go. Obviously, the blissful trim. How are you? Welcome. Son of Krypton. How are you? Keeping well here, sir Carl. I hope you are well as well. Well as well. Well as well. Um, I am good. I can't complain. Had some time. I figured I'd pop in here because, like I said, I was scheduling all these shows. Yes, Dave. Dave, the son of Krypton, is in the house. How are you, the son of Krypton, Dave? Yes, we. I was. I'm supposed to be dumping all this stuff because all this stuff onto the hard drive because we are going to be finishing up shooting the Dark Woodlot, the last episode, and there's going to be a bomb dropped. There's going to be a bomb dropped, literally a bomb dropped on the guys. But we'll see, right? We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, the last episode will probably premiere here on the channel probably early December, mid December. Stand here about whales calling dogs race. What? Yeah, dogs racist. What the hell? Wow. Interesting. I mean, is that like an inside thing or what? Like, Jesus, Canada can't beat that. I mean, well, I don't know. You never know here. You never know here. You really don't. You really don't. Link is up there pinned. If anybody wants to join, by all means. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to go for. I just, hey, well, yeah, Lefty's going wild. But, I figured I'd go for a little while anyways and see what everyone's up to and kind of just promote the upcoming shows. Oh, okay, Carl. Cool. Well, if you do, let us know, and then I'll route everybody over to you when you do go live. Playing some vinyl. Vinyl is a good thing. I love vinyl. I finally picked myself up a new record player, and I've got a vinyl collection I've had for years, and I do continue to buy vinyl here and there. I mean, I'm not as active vinyl wise for a while, but I mean, no, dude, go ahead, go live, dude. I like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to go for. I just figured I'd pop in here because there's nobody live, and hey, why not for a little bit on a Friday night? I mean, what is it there? Midnight there in the UK, is it? Yeah, just after midnight, 12:13. It's 7:13 here in good old Canada. Used to be good old Canada. Now, I don't know. But this Sunday, we're going to have Ranger Paul will be joining us. I'm looking forward to having Ranger on. Paul. He's an interesting character and well versed in historical sort of aspects when it comes to the paranormal. Paul is cool. Paul is really cool, and I'm looking forward to having him on. We love music live vinyl. Yes, absolutely. You know what? I would play vinyl. You know what? I would play music. Period. On my other channel, not here, obviously, because we get dung with the copyright crap. I don't mind it on my personal channel. I will play music. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. And I mean, they shut you down, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's just come on. Literally, a lot of this stuff's already uploaded to YouTube already. So what's it? Tony, how are you? Good to see you, man. I just don't understand. Half the stuff, I mean, a majority of the stuff is here on YouTube. So who cares? Seriously. You're playing music. I look at it as promoting it. It's you're giving people exposure, even though like a lot of people they have the exposure already, but I mean, there are certain people that have not heard certain music before, and it's always cool. Hey, I love that too, sort of thing. Um, Not yet, Tim. I have not seen Terrifier 3 yet. I've been holding out. I don't know why. I want to see it in the theater and I just haven't had time. I mean, it's easy enough to pick it up on, online, but I don't want to do that. I want to see it in the theater. I want to go see it with other people and I want to get their kind of reaction to the movie. You saw it on YouTube, and what'd you think? What'd you think of it? Have you seen that fella that has 200 IQ? Answer the big questions. No, I have not seen that, Mr. Smith. I have not. If you put a link there, I will repost it so everyone can check it out. But I have not seen that. No, can't say that I have. And tonight, by the way, exactly, Steve. Music is fucking great. I love music. I love all kinds of music, and it doesn't. It makes me just baffles my mind why YouTube is so fucking anal when it comes to copyright bullshit. Uh, yeah, well, hey, come on, Terrifier without being gory, a gore fest would not be a Terrifier movie, right? Come on, seriously, it's got to be gory. It's got to be gory. Anyways, tonight Tyson and fucking Paul. Seriously, honestly, if this was a real fight, Tyson would probably knock this motherfucker out. Probably would. By all means. I mean, this guy is really not a fucking real boxer. But I mean, hey, money's involved. One side, Paul's getting what, 40, 45 million, and then Tyson's getting 20, 25 billion or million. And they probably got like a gentleman agreement sort of thing. Hey, Faith, how are you? I'll go down in the fourth. Hey, as long as I get my $24 million, Tyson. But I don't know. I don't know. Tyson's legacy, I don't think would allow that. It wouldn't good look on. I mean, look at hey, Tyson's legacy is marred. Obviously, it's marred, but still at 50, what, 57, 58 years old, if he was to beat this Paul guy, it would look so great. It would. It would. It really would. So, yeah, I hope he wins. And I hope there's no, corruption. There's always corruption with this fucking shit. No matter what. It's all about generating money. And as long as they've generated enough money, who cares who wins? That's the way they look at it. But if I was Tyson, I would say, fuck you. This means something to me, man. Well, yeah, of course it's all hype, and it's fucking bullshit. Of course it's all hype. It's on Netflix. What do you want? Julie, how are you? Good to see you. Of course it's all hype. And it's sad. It really is sad. It's almost as bad. Sorry. Yeah, well, hey, look at I'm just reading um I will share this in a sec. So basically, I'm replying to a text that um, it, Alex Jones, the Infowar, If you guys haven't already heard or saw or whatever else, it was bought out by the Onion. Wow, what a slap in the face, right? The InfoWars, Alex Jones created InfoWars in 1999. Um, and literally, of course, because of the money that Alex Jones fucking owes, what is it, $1 billion, something like that, to the families of the Sandy Hook incident that he claimed that it was all actors. It wasn't real, right? And of course, he got burned for it, rightfully so. I mean, seriously, I mean, you can only take these conspiracy theories so far. Not to say that InfoWars in the past have not reported on true things. I mean, they have reported on certain aspects that have come true. But I mean, for the when you go into telling people that when a tragedy happens and unfolds, chaos, and saying that it wasn't real and that there were actors involved, I mean, you're asking for trouble. You're asking for fucking trouble. And guess what? You got it. Hey, Michael, how are you? Good to see you, man. So now a slap in the face. You know, it went up for bids. Hey, Rob, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah. Well, this was a last minute sort of thing, so I figured, hey, why not? Let's come in here and. But thanks for joining us. Did you watch the documentary on all of that, Steve? No. What documentary? I did not watch it. Is there a documentary? I didn't. On what? On Infowars? But the funny thing is that it being bought out by the Onion. And I mean, do you guys know the website The Onion? I mean, this parody sort of, they make fun of real sort of aspects of life and so on and so on. Yeah, he might have apologized, but for fuck's sakes, I mean, it's far too late. It really is. It really is. I mean, Infowars was good when it was in its prime. No, I did not see that, Faith. I need to watch that. No, I have not seen that. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Good to see you. I'll have to check. Thanks for pointing that out. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, it's. Hey, look it. However you think about. Uh, Alex Jones is Donald Trump's secondary. Yeah, you never know, right? I mean, look at hey Friday, how are you? Good to see you, man. Live all the way from Texas, buddy. How are you? How is the weather in Texas? I got to get myself down to Texas again. I love Texas. I really do. I really do love Texas. You know, I really, I've been to many parts of Texas, but I'll tell you, I will never go to El Paso again. No way. No way. I will not go back to El Paso. Holy shit, that was fucked up. Staying overnight in El Paso? Wow. Never again. Never again. I loved Austin. I love Austin, Texas. Fucking love it. Love it. Uh, I love San Antonio. Love it. Saw the Alamo, smaller than I thought it was, but hey, great. Uh, Alex Jones won't be closed down. Hold on, where are we? Even if the no, I mean no. It is cold here. I mean, it's colder here. Fahrenheit wise, I couldn't tell you what it is, um, but it's gotten a little chillier. It's gotten a little chillier. No, I mean, I did enjoy Alex Jones in the early days. I did. I'll admit that. I did enjoy Alex Jones in the early days. When he was, busting open Bohemian Grove and sneaking in there and doing his little fucking shit on that was great. I fucking loved that. I soaked that all up. That's when all Alex Jones was in his prime. That's when he was really doing shit. And now just going through the motions, really. We've had somebody on the show several times in the past, who's linked with Alex Jones, who's been on InfoWars, who's been associated with InfoWars, and that's Leo Zagami. Leo Zagami's been on our show several times, talking about his books and the Vatican and how corrupt they are and blah blah blah. I mean, so we know why the change. Why the change with what? Why the change, Steve? Why? What do you mean? Why don't I appreciate Alex Jones? Or why don't I like Alex Jones? Why don't I follow him anymore? I don't know what you mean by that. Why the change? Explain. Um what sparked the convo on info? I don't oh, because the Onion buying InfoWars out. It's hilarious. It just is. It's a slap in the face. It really is. If anybody knows the Onion, you'll know why. It's a slap in the face, right? You will. You'll know it's a slap in the face. But with Alex Jones, if you're asking me why the change in my look at I don't know, Steve. Yeah, I do believe. No. Let me clarify, Mr. Smith. I do understand Alex still asks the questions, and you do need to ask the question. You do need to question everything, especially where he's concerned in terms of government and so on and so on and so on. Yeah, absolutely, I agree with him on his stance on that. I mean, you really government always needs to be held accountable. They do, no matter what, right? Um, but I was finding a lot of the stuff that he was reporting later on, not so much him. It was becoming, I don't know, like run of the mill. It wasn't cutting edge. It wasn't like the Alex of old. Alex is not on tonight. I mean, if he if he's watching or listening, he can pop up. Obviously, bias. Uh, Michael Jack. What? Michael Jack. What? Wait a sec. Michael Jack on my right. That is uh no, that's not Michael Jackson. That's Barbara McNulty, an Italian actress who was in the movie Dario Argento's Suspiria. So if that are you talking about there, Melissa? That person right there? Am I pointing right there? Say yes. Is that the picture you're referring to? Right there? Right there? Right there? That's Barbara McNulty. No, the other side. Oh, over right there, right there, right there. That's Art Crispy's Terrifier. Is that what you're referring to? Up over here, up there. That's Coralina Tessi, another actress, Italian actress. Right there, right there. Yeah, here. That's. I'll show you. There you go. That's Coralina Tessioni, another Italian actress who's living in New York City right now. League of Heretics, how are you? Good to see you. Dude, come on up if you want. Good to see you. League of Heretics. Come on up. Hey, Phantoms of Yore. How come I know that name, the Phantoms of Yore? Why do I know that name? That sounds so familiar. The Phantoms of Yore. By all means, anyone is click the link at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome. I don't know how long I'm going to go for. Hmm. Yeah, that's right. You're on yeah, that's right. You're in Ontario. The Phantoms of Yore. Welcome, fellow Ontarian. Um, yeah. Terry Garr passed away. That's insane. Terry Garr. Wow, it was a name that I hadn't heard in so long, and then when I heard that she had passed away, it's like holy shit. Where in Ontario are you located? Phantoms of Yore. A League of Heretics. Good to see you, buddy. L'Oreal. Eastern Ontario. So what are we saying up around Kingston? Around there? I don't know. Somewhere around there. Michael, it's your turn to come on. uh you watch the Canadian what? Other Canadian YouTuber. Do I watch other yeah, I do try to watch some other Canadian YouTubers. Not a lot though. I guess it all depends on what the subject matter is. I've been finding myself watching a lot of urban explorers, obviously. In fact, I was watching one last night that was relatively intriguing. Dark Encounters, I think it's Dark Encounters Explorers or something like that, and I think they're based in Pennsylvania. And his latest video was he was hiking in the dark to a fire tower located in the Appalachian mountains in Pennsylvania, and fucking fascinating. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool, awesome, awesome. I'm always looking for some paranormal investigators of Ontario in the Ontario sort of to come on the show to do a dark discussion. So I mean, I don't know if you're in interested or not. I'm always intrigued having paranormal investigators from the Ontario area on the show. Uh, I was just reading the chat here. Uh, Faith, you know you want to come up. So does Friday. Friday, you want to come up. And Melissa, you want to come up too. Everyone's so bashful. That's right. I've watched. I have watched some of your stuff. The Phantoms of Yore. I'm pretty sure. Gee, I wonder why winter is downtime. Right, Ontario traveling sucks. And let me just. I will put that out there for everyone, guys. I'm going to do this. And okay, hold on a sec here. There you go, guys. Go and subscribe to the Phantoms of Yore. There's the Green Buddy. Oh my God, it's great to see you, man. Idra, great to see you as well. But guys, there you go. Subscribe to Phantoms of Yore. The link is in chat. Right there, you go. Good to see you, Green man. How you doing, man? Hopefully everything's good. Thank you, Gareth. Gareth, you're awesome, dude. Yeah, likewise. Always good to see you in chat, buddy. Always good to see you, man. My chair, it needs to be replaced. Wayne, how are you? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming on the other night. Always, dude. Hey, paranormal investigations. If you know your stuff, you know it's boring for the most part. You know it's boring. I mean, if anybody knows anything about investigating the paranormal, it is fucking boring. It really is. It really is. It really is. Thank you, guys. Give the thumbs up. Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Smith. And thank you, Julie, for subbing. Guys, by all means, I have no problem helping or promoting. I really don't. I mean, this is what it's all about. It really is. Just reading the chat. So, anyways, like I mentioned, this Sunday night, Ranger Paul will be joining us 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the regular show time. And then let me just. You gotta love those time slips. You gotta love those time slips. Um, Ranger Paul's coming on this Sunday night, and November 29th, Friday, November 29th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m. UK time. We're going to have Dark Arts Carl on the show. And if you guys don't know Dark Arts, Carl of Dark Arts TV, it's a relatively popular TV YouTube channel out of the UK. So we're looking forward to having Carl on. And of course, hey, Matt Williams will be joining us as well. And of course, Melissa Jones Paranormal will be joining us as well. Obviously, you have to ask the big questions, right? You really do. And what are the big questions, Mr. Smith? What are the big questions you're looking forward to? I mean, you have to ask the big questions. I mean, it's a constant. You really do. When it comes to the paranormal, the big questions are a big thing. I mean, you have to. You have to cover all your bases in the paranormal. God, there's so many bashful people tonight. Come on. Click the link and yes, it will be fun. And you know what's funny? It's all in the UK. It's in the UK. I mean, hey, but you know what? I've noticed. I've noticed. Um, with um the stats that wow, I am so freaked out that and it's kind of weird, but I think what is it? 53%. I think 53% to 58% of our viewership is from the UK, which is cool. I love it. You know, I'm hosting a UK group in January at one of the jails. Be the first. Hey, cool. So what are we talking about? The Ottawa jail? Are we talking about the Ottawa jail? Hmm. That's okay, Laura. One of them. One of them. Yeah. Well, get yourself better, Laura. Oh wow, there's four of them here. Here. Mm. No, Mel won't let you down, of course. I'm looking for a genuine pedophiles who's crazy enough to do an investigation work. That would be cool, Gareth. I wish I was there. I would love to come out to some of the places that you go to. It's just some of those mines are incredible. They're incredible. I would love to go explore some of those, let alone investigate them. But that would be so cool. Yep. Understand, phantoms are your understand. Yeah, I bet. I mean, some of those places are insane, Gareth. I sent you a clip to your contact email on YouTube. Wow, I did not get that. Hold on, did you just send it? Uh, let's see. I did not get anything or receive anything from you, League of Heretics. So I don't know about debunking it. What video are we referring to? Because I didn't receive anything. Uh, Stonehenge. Yes. Oh, a while ago. No, I don't recall seeing anything. A while ago. Refresh my memory on the video because I don't recall. Okay. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you are well. Oh, you knew you were just destined to come up, right? It was, see, I was like in the background, I was going, Friday House is gonna come up. He really is. I can sense it. How are you, man?
Doing good. How you doing?
Good, good. Can't complain. What's new? What's new? Anything new?
Not a whole lot. Got the internet upgraded, so I'm able to actually live stream from the computer now. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah, so I can actually use my custom camera, so you can see everything around here.
Yeah.
So that's really it. Other than that, just day to day life. How you been?
Same, man. Just the day to day struggles, getting through those, and just finding time to relax. It's hard. It really is.
Hey Wayne.
Yes, Wayne. Wayne.
Yes, yes, I have an accent.
He's got that southern drawl. No. you know. I was saying. I think when was it when I was in Texas? I was in Texas. The last I was in Texas was I think it was like 2014. And I remember we were on a road trip. We were going from California to Florida
That's a
because
trip.
it was great. I loved it, man. Absolutely amazing trip. But I'll tell you, man, um, we made it through. We got through Arizona, then New Mexico, and then we got into Texas, and it was like late at night. I think it was like 9 o'clock, and we're like, okay, we have to find a hotel and rest. And of course, it was El Paso.
Oh wow.
Yo, we're right there at the border, dude. right there at the border, and it's like I think it was a Lake Quinta hotel, and
La Quinta.
Quinta or whatever, and like, wow, this is crazy, man. You can literally see the Rio Grande, you see the fencing, and
Oh
you can
yeah.
see Mexico right across you know the way there, and I'm like,
So you had a pretty good view.
oh, great view, man. It was right there.
Nice.
It was right there. But I'll tell you, man, that fucking hotel,
Hmm.
dude. Okay, so I'm a big craft beer guy. I love craft
Hmm.
beer, and so I was in California, And one of my favorite breweries is in well, not northern but mid, sort of just above San Francisco, a place called Russian River.
Hmm.
And you got to keep the fucking beer like on ice. You got to
Yeah.
keep it yeah, it's fresh. So I had like a cooler and a half full of this shit.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're unloading into the hotel room, and I'm looking around, going, "Holy fuck, man! This place looks kind of fucking sketchy."
Yeah, that side of Texas, most people want to look over their shoulders, but honestly, it doesn't matter where you go in Texas. Everybody's looking over their shoulders. So, yeah.
You know what? We ultimately stayed in Austin for a few days. I
Mhm.
loved Austin, Texas.
Did you go see the Riverwalk nearby?
No, we did not go see that, which I was kind of pissed. We did not see that.
Christmas is a good time. They always have it lit up very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little chilly, wear a coat, but yeah, they've got it decked out just amazing. I haven't been there myself on Christmas, but I've seen pictures of it, and I'm like, yeah, that's absolutely nice.
I well, there obviously I really indulged in the barbecue.
Ah,
Yeah, you cannot go through Texas, stay in Texas without getting some good barbecue.
yeah, and there is no limit to the variety of
Yeah.
barbecue because everybody says that theirs is the best.
Oh,
Uh, yeah.
what is it? What was the name of the place? It was outside Austin, and
Hmm.
it was in the middle of nowhere. Oh, what was the name of the place? Are you familiar with Austin?
I've been there a few times. See, Faith Burrows, Friday, can you look at the camera and say, howdy there, ma'am? Okay. Howdy there, ma'am.
uh, but yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere, and actually, I wanted to. We stumbled upon this place because we were looking because I was looking for a place called a Jester King,
Hmm.
and it's a brewery on a farm, and we found it. But before that, we found this place called oh god, I can't even think of the name, but it was so good. I just remember pulling up to this place, and it was like literally, if anybody knows anything about rib fests,
Hmm.
like rib fests, they're massive. They're like huge. And I felt like I was going into this rib fest, and it was just a restaurant, and it was all open. And you go up and say, "Oh yeah, yeah, we'd like to grab a table if possible." Oh, it's a 2 hour wait. What? 2 hours? But you can go over to the takeout. That's 40 minutes, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" Okay, well, I guess we're getting takeout, right? So
Yeah,
we went in. We went into the takeout hut, and I'm like, "Wow, this is so fucking good," right? But I was like in awe. It was so good.
yeah. I can imagine even standing there for 40 minutes, your stomach's growling, and you're smelling all
Mm,
that. And both bliss and torture at the same time.
exactly, exactly. But I wish I had more time to explore, more parts of Texas. I no, I
Mhm.
I have to say I enjoyed. Like I said, I went to San Antonio too. Saw the Alamo, of course.
Mhm.
I mean, that
Yep.
was a must. But I was hoping to get down to Houston, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to. We were only able to drive. I'm like, holy shit! The fucking highways in San Antonio are crazy.
Oh yeah, and they're even worse in Houston.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like, I can't believe how high they are. Like, I was in awe. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, no, they're you get up on in the center of Houston where everything's on top of everything, you'll be like 5 lanes up, and
Yeah.
when you try looking down at the ground, and you just
Give it.
nope.
Yeah. Don't bother. Don't bother.
No, I go through there. I'm just like, I don't even look down. I don't like heights. I really don't even like being as tall as I am.
Yeah.
So,
I was in awe. I'm like, wow, this is like I've seen bridges, I've seen
mhm.
like highways, but I've not seen them the way they are situated like that there.
Look up pictures of the Kima Bridge.
The
Going,
Kima?
yeah, it's Highway 146 going down to Galveston,
Yeah.
and it is way up there. It goes over the ship channel, so you have these massive ships and cargo ships going under this thing. So it's up there, and that's one of the ways to get to Galveston. There's not a whole lot of roads open to it.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, if you want to go down there, you're going up.
Yeah. And when he says up, you go up. You're up
Oh
there
yeah.
pretty damn freaking high, man. It's crazy.
And there's people that want to travel that thing when hurricanes are coming through. So no, I'll stay where I'm at over here in the piney woods where everything's on the ground.
Yeah, insane. Um, in terms of the paranormal,
Mhm.
there in Texas. I mean, what is the paranormal landscape like there in Texas?
It's pretty much like anywhere else. It depends on who you talk to,
Yeah.
what their belief system is, who they started watching on TV when they got into it. Because that, believe it or not, that influences a lot.
Oh,
Uh,
I can believe it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever I first started, the big things was I think Taps was the
Hmm.
big thing,
Hmm.
and the group that I was with, he was trying to be like Taps,
Yeah.
and I watched like 5 episodes where I'm like, you know what, this is there's no science to this. This is all for the camera. So I quit watching any of it, and then since then I've never watched a full episode of anything on TV.
It's tough,
Uh,
isn't it?
it's it
It's
was
like
ridiculous.
excruciating.
I believe the last episode that before I just turned it off and walked away was somebody yelled at somebody else, says, I know more about the no, I've forgotten more about the paranormal than you'll ever learn. I'm like, what does this got to do with anything?
Yeah.
So, but no, back to the question. It's the same as anywhere else. You have the legit people, and then you got the people trying to be like the people on TV, and then you have your fakers.
Mm, yeah.
So
Plenty of those.
too many of those. Which
Yeah.
I quit using the term faker. Really, I'm trying to use the term deceptive creator.
Mm,
I think that more fits what they're doing.
yeah. I mean, it's the way I've always looked at it. I mean, when I started down this road, the paranormal road, if you will,
Mm,
there wasn't any TV shows really. I mean, you had In Search of, maybe,
yeah, unsolved mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries, but
Yeah.
and then Taps kind of came into play. And because I have a TV background, I worked in film and television, and I
Okay.
knew I know the formula. I
Yeah.
know it's all about entertaining, and when you want to like kind of center on a TV show like Taps, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the first season they were getting a feel for what kind of reaction they were going to get. So therefore, it probably was as you're going to get as close to what it was really like. And then, wow, my God, we've got such a huge reception here. Season two, we're going to have to prop it up a little bit more. We're going to have to start introducing the entertainment values, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to keep people invested. We have to keep pushing forward. And if
Yep.
anybody knows anything about investigating the paranormal, it's fucking boring.
It is.
It
Anything scientific at all really gets boring after a while because you
it's
got to keep
really,
repeating it.
yeah, it is so boring. I mean, you're literally sitting there for hours waiting for anything, if anything ever does happen. And if it does, then you have to like scrutinize it. I mean, that's a huge thing, scrutinizing it. Oh, did we lose Friday? I think we might have lost. Oh, I think we lost Friday. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
back.
Ah,
You're back.
don't know what that was about.
It happens. I also love, oh, I'm just reading Mills. I also love the experience of getting put and seeing history. Well, yeah, I mean, history is a major part. And I mean, if you can find aspects of, whatever data you're collecting and somewhat being able to sort of connect it to any of the history of that location, that's great.
hmm
I mean, that is great. It really is. It's tough though.
Responded to Mr.
Yeah.
Smith's question.
How do you do this? Oh, okay. I, well, what about you? I mean, in terms of experiences that you've had while investigating, because I mean, I love it because I mean, you've got a very you critically think about the paranormal, and I love that. That is great, and I mean, that is a must in my mind.
It is. I mean, if you're going to take any of it serious, I mean, you have to scrutinize it. You have to explain it. You have to, okay, did I imagine that? If I didn't imagine it, what happened? As far as experience, most of my experiences happened whenever I was a kid,
Hmm.
up till teenage years, and a little bit after that. As far as on investigations or hunts, I've got in the 20 years that I've been dabbling with it, I've got like a handful of EVPs. Just not a whole lot. Uh,
And those are ones that you've scrutinized, and you said, "Okay, look at okay, I
yeah,
can explain these."
yeah. One of them actually in my grandmother's house, uh, just right up the road from where I grew up. She complained that there was shadows in there. Something kept trying to pull her blanket while she was asleep. So of course she calls me.
Hmm.
Go through, check everything out. Don't see any signs of any entry into the house. Don't see any teeth marks or anything on the blanket where the dog might have been pulling the blanket or something. Uh, so, okay, well, I put my tape recorder on the center of the bed with an external microphone. I never use the onboard microphone because equipment noise. Um, we all left the house. We all went down the road, just left it alone. Nobody else was there as far as I know. About halfway through the recording, there is this voice, and it's a gray day, clear
Hmm.
as day, didn't have to filter, didn't have to bring the volume up, nothing. And it just says, I like being here.
Hmm.
And I couldn't find any explanation for it. When you look at it on a spectrogram, it has the multiple bands like a
Yeah.
real voice would have. It wasn't
Hmm.
electronic noise.
Yeah.
There was no TVs on. And it was about as cool as it is now. There was nothing else on. So I'm still trying to figure it out.
And those are the ones that I love. The ones that baffle.
Yeah.
No matter how much you analyze it, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I still have it. I may put it up on the website later or include it in a video. But yeah, it's just a few of them like that that Yeah, and it's just a handful. They're very, very rare. So, yeah, that's the thing about EVPs. They're not
Oh,
common.
hold on a sec. Give me a sec here. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
All right. Sorry about that.
All good.
I'm going to have to take a break here for a sec, but I will be back. Did I ever play the singing EVP for you?
I don't think I've heard that. No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to play that for you. I will play that when I come back.
All right.
Hold tight. I just have to do something. Unfortunately, I have to do something, but I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, and I will play that EVP for you guys.
All right. I'm gonna
So-
grab my water. I'll be right back.
So hold tight. Hold tight. Let me get this. All right. Sorry about that. Oh, do I have you? Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. There you go. Sorry, I had you on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I need proof of the. Wait a sec. Steve needs proof. The evidence. What? What evidence? Proof what? I'm just reading the comments here. Some of them make sense and the other ones don't. Cryptic. You gotta love it when they're cryptic.
Yeah, I was reading it a little bit. The double slit experiment shows that there is a possible link to dowsing rods working the way they can.
Yeah, Steve needs a combined harvester. Yeah. Hey, Steven, how are you? Well, if anybody knows, the fall is my favorite time of the year, and I'm sorry I had to play that going through the corn maze at night.
Yeah.
I love corn mazes. I love corn mazes at night. They're great. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys have many corn mazes down there?
Usually, if we got a maze that's made out of bamboo or something like that.
Really?
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah, bamboo grows real well on this side of Texas.
Yeah.
I'm over here on the side where it basically like a rainforest over here. It's wet, muggy, a lot of trees.
Mhm.
So we get a lot of bamboo.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Let me just.
And I did find that EVP.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, so it's like actually pretty clear.
All right.
Did you hear it? Did it play?
No, didn't play.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see. That should have played. I thought that it played. My bad.
Yep.
Let's see. Streamlabs may not let me do that. Yeah. Okay, I may not be able to get it to play on my end.
Well, if you want to set it over here, I can play it.
Let me pull up my email here.
All right.
Got like 4 monitors here I'm looking at.
4D, 4K, 4D.
Let's see. Nocturnal. There you are.
Mm-hmm.
Reply. Okay.
Oh, in answer to Heretic League of Heretics, the clip, the clip that you sent me, that's actually my fucking text going off. This is what you heard. Let me just play it for you. Hold on. Because you were asking. Sounds. All right. That's what you heard. So that is the answer to the question that you're asking. I thought I answered it, but I guess I didn't. But League of Heretics, that's exactly what it is. It was just my phone going off. That's all it was. Okay, I got your EVP. Let me just upload it here.
Alrighty.
And there we go. And then show in folder. Let me just and then put it into audio. All right, there we go. And then let's upload it. Okay, wait a sec. What the hell? All files. There we go. All right. Turn it right up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, so explain what's happening here.
I really don't have a lot of explanation for that.
Yeah.
That is, I did have to up the volume, so you hear a lot of background noise in it.
Mhm.
But other than that, there was nobody around. There was nobody in the house. It was midway of the tape. Then I was actually about to just cut off the recording because, you know, I'm not getting anything on here. And then I hear that. And this was after that my grandmother was saying that I really wish it would go away. It needs to get out of here. It needs to leave me alone. And then it says that. And that's an intelligent response considering the context. But unless somebody was hiding in the house, which I couldn't find anybody.
Mm-hmm. Green Diesel says he hears "Let me go." Let me go. Let's play it again. We'll play it again. I don't hear that personally. I don't hear "Let me go." That's I don't hear that. It's really tough. What I'm hearing. I'd have to analyze it like thoroughly.
Yeah.
And hey, Punches. I like dogs. Punches. Another fellow Texan there for you Friday. Punches. Punches in Texas as well.
Oh, okay.
But, here, look, I'll play this for you. I thought maybe you had seen this, but I guess not. Maybe you haven't. But let me know your thoughts.
All right.
Let me just load her up here. Make sure it's the proper one. Okay, this is the proper one here. What do you think?
Got a couple voices going on in there.
Okay, so in what you're hearing in the background is you're hearing people down on the main floor of this building.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you're here. So literally, I have a camera guy who's gone up into the bedroom floor, which is the upper floor,
Mm-hmm.
and he is extracting, literally just videotaping for reference. And he centers on this oil painting of a little girl in period piece, and as he's
Mm-hmm.
like centering on that, all of a sudden you hear right beside him, you hear this little girl reciting a nursery rhyme or singing a song right there with him. I'll play it again.
Okay. Yeah, it has a little bit of room reverb in it.
Hmm. And there's nobody there with him. Nobody, absolutely nobody.
Interesting.
Mm.
Because
So,
in order to get a reverb out of a room, you actually have to have sound waves bouncing back and forth.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
there was something there producing a sound in order to get a reverb.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. But what? I mean, it's crazy because he was by himself, and I checked out. Like I said, I looked
Mm-hmm.
at the different frequencies
Mm-hmm.
when I broke it down, and you literally hear, people downstairs
Yeah. Yeah, I can
on the,
hear
the
them.
one the one frequency, and then all of a sudden there, when he's like, you can hear the creaking of when he's standing there and filming the oil painting,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you hear what you hear, like almost like a reciting of a nursery rhyme or a song of some sort, on the same frequency as the foot creaking.
Um. Yeah, you might have to link that to me. I'd like to run that through a few filters.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, no problem. I have no problems at all,
Mm.
man.
Yeah, you got me curious on this one.
Oh, dude, like I said, I am just, like I said, this is probably one of the craziest ones I've ever captured. Ever
Okay.
captured. Like I said, I've
Yeah.
done I've done my best at trying to debunk it. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah,
Right.
absolutely engage. Yeah, I love other people to go in there and just go nuts. I'll play it again because people in chat want to hear, so I'll play it
All
again.
right. Hmm.
Like I said, to this day, like I said, I've probably listened to that a million times, ran it through so many. I had an audio engineer buddy of mine break it down, and he's up in arms. He's like, "What the hell, dude?" I said, "You tell me. You're the audio engineer. You break it apart. You break it down and tell me what the hell's going on." And he couldn't even. He's just like, "It's there with the camera guy.
Yeah. It's in the room.
It's
It's
right there with the camera guy." And I'm like, "Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't make any sense."
and to me, and maybe this is just my ear. I do have tinnitus. Um, it sounded kind of like Latin.
Latin. I've heard French. I've heard German, but I think most likely it is probably French. And I think a friend of mine who's well versed
Mhm.
in French, has come up with thinking it's you can kind of hear like French verbs in there. So I mean,
Yeah,
but it doesn't make sense when I think of where this was captured. Like there was nobody, no French speaking people there at the time or
right.
whatever. It just doesn't make sense. Crazy.
This is why whenever I did the investigation way back in the day, I
Yeah.
was like, get two people in there, both have
Hmm.
a camera,
Yep.
looking at each other,
Hmm.
so you have the whole room,
Hmm.
and there's no way you're gonna miss anything.
Yep.
Um, because like this, it makes it a little bit more difficult to figure out what's going on. And without being there, knowing the room, knowing the situation, it's even harder. But trying to explain that kind of a voice that is, it was there, and something was speaking it.
Yeah. Like Faith is asking Stephen, isn't French Canadian a thing? Yeah, it is, but French, like French is different from French Canadian. French Canadian is kind of like a more sloppy version of French. At least French people will tell you that. But whatever. Um, a background on this place, uh, Friday.
Hmm.
A background. Literally, the house was built in 1899, and literally it was it is now used as like a museum, if you will, in to give
Okay.
you to give you a gist of what it was like to live on a farm in the late 1800s, the turn of the century. um
What's the name of it?
it's Spruce Lane Farmhouse, the Spruce Lane Farmhouse. And we've been in there researching this place for over 15 years now. But the picture is English, which is weird. It is the picture itself
Oh, nice.
is a reproduction of a famous English song called Cherry Ripe. And I thought, okay, maybe that has something to do with the song Cherry Ripe. And then when you listen to the song Cherry Ripe, no, it's nothing. Got nothing to do with it, which is even more mysterious. It's like, what? Wait, what?
Guess he made up his own story.
Yeah.
And
So,
looking at pictures of it, that is a beautiful house.
oh, it's absolutely amazing, dude. It's amazing. I love that place. And we've been going in there probably for just over about 15 years now.
Nice.
Investigating and researching and trying to link whatever findings we get with the history of the place. And we've had some pretty intriguing findings in there and linking it to people who actually live there. But this particular clip just doesn't make any sense. It's so out of place with this
It
place.
it is very interesting. You know, where'd you say it was located at?
Where the house is,
Yeah.
it's in a provincial park in Oakville, Ontario.
Okay. So the French might actually be on par with this.
Maybe. I mean, there's really not really a lot of French in the area per se. I mean, it was predominantly in that sort of time period.
Hmm.
English, uh, English, pretty much alone. Um, French sporadically, but mostly English. And when you look at the background, when you look at the history
Hmm.
of the house, there is no French. Um, no French at
Nothing.
all.
Okay, nothing associated.
No French associated at all with the people
Hmm.
who have lived in the house. That's not to say that um, objects that they brought into the house aren't original to the house.
Hmm.
Now, I'm skeptical with this, but hey, whatever. You never know. Is it possible that maybe one of the objects that they brought into the house might be producing this? Exactly. I'm exactly with you on this. I'm
Yeah,
very
it's
skeptical with that.
well the whole the idea that a spirit entity, ghost, whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
is attached to an object or
Mhm.
location,
Mhm.
by what mechanism?
Exactly.
I mean, this would fall under quantum mechanics
Mhm.
for something to be attached to something. I mean, what bonds it to it? What there's nothing to explain why an intangible being would be
Mhm.
attached to something tangible. It just that there's no logic with this.
And
Uh,
that's what makes it even more eerier. You know what I mean?
it yeah.
It's okay. Well, here, let me give you another example. Let me
Hmm.
give you I'll give you another example of what was captured in this house. Okay, hold on. Let me just pull them up here. Uh, where are we? There's just so many of them. Make sure this is the right one. And this is a phenomena. There's a couple phenomena in this house, but this is one of them. And I'll load two examples of this. Two examples of this. Okay, and here's what we lost Friday. We lost Friday. Hopefully, he can come back up. I'll play them when Friday comes back up. But yeah, is that crazy? Is that not crazy? Like I said, that has always been one of my favorite EVPs, and it's just absolutely crazy how it plays out the way it does. Because it's now exactly. It's Saturday there in the UK, and I believe in Texas they're an hour behind. Texas, I believe, is here. It's 8:40. I believe where he is, where Friday is, at 7:40. Yeah, yeah, backwards. Playing it backwards is even crazier. Let's see here. Same in Tennessee. So what is it? An hour behind there in Tennessee? What is it? 7:40 there in Tennessee? Uh-oh. Friday lost his net. Oh, there we go. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it keeps dropping out for some reason. I don't know what's going on with it.
All right. So here's an example of a phenomena that seems to play out in this house again. And
Hmm.
it's captured a couple times. The first time, um, the recorder is by itself and there's nobody there with it. Absolutely nobody. And this sucker, and here's the kicker, Friday.
Hmm.
It's in a Faraday cage.
Okay.
This is in a Faraday cage. Actually, both. Well, actually, no. This one's in a Faraday cage. The second one's not in a Faraday cage, but you'll get adjust. But this one's in a Faraday cage. This one here.
All right.
What are you hearing?
I hear a little bit of muttering in the background
Mm-hmm.
and a cough.
Mm-hmm. So literally, that cough is it's nobody. I mean, there's nobody there.
Interesting.
So this that particular um file, that recording was taken when the house was empty.
Mm-hmm.
There was absolutely nobody in this house, and that was verified from the curator. Nobody in that house, and it was placed in a Faraday, like a Faraday cage,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what you captured.
Huh.
Okay, so here the reason why that was an experiment that we placed out, because we kept getting one of the people who lived in the house had a lung problem, a lung disease, and coughed quite a bit. And we're picking up sporadically. This one here, you're going to hear us in the living room,
Mm-hmm.
and the recorder itself is in the front parlor room, which is across from the front hallway. So the front hallway splits. The dining room where we are in is in one area. The front parlor is in another, on the other side of the doorway, and the recorder is on the fireplace mantle. So
Okay.
it's by itself. So you're going to hear us in the background. Okay. So
All
here
right.
you go.
That's the beauty of Victoria. It doesn't have to go together.
Yeah, I get. Wouldn't the decorators on the bed right now?
And that one's the only one I didn't hear.
That was more upstairs. It wasn't like the one we were
Wasn't
hearing
like
there.
the one
No.
there. That's the beauty of Victoria. It
Play
doesn't
the
have
first
to go
one again.
together.
Yeah, I get.
Here's the first one.
Yeah, not the same cough.
Yeah, which is kind of weird, huh?
Sounds like it could be from the same throat, but it's not the same clip.
Isn't it weird though?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's not going to be radio interference, because any kind of radio interference, I mean, it sounds very, very scratchy, very
Hmm.
not clear at all.
No, it's crazy. Like I said, I've analyzed everything about that room, um 6 ways to Sunday, and
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, I need to explain this. I need to try to recreate it, and we did run some uh audio where one of us would cough in that direct area, and kind of,
yeah.
and it just didn't make any sense. It's just like, wait a second, I can't recreate it other than shit happened. It just made no sense. It's
You got
crazy.
some, and like the other one, the the very first one, it still has that room reverb to it. Like
Mhm.
it was in the room.
And the first one again was in a Faraday cage, which is even more odd. You know, crazy,
I'm gonna have to go there someday.
dude. If you're up, look, let me know when you're up here. I would love to bring you there.
I'll let you know.
Constantly, like it's a constant place. We, like I said, we have ongoing research in that place. It's honestly, it's one of the most, I don't want to say one of the most active places. It's everything in that place is subtle.
Yeah.
It's subtle. Um, for the most, one of the freakiest things that have ever played out there while I was there, while we were there investigating, was I remember one time I was in the front parlor room, and back, back then, the early 1900s,
Mhm.
the parlor room always acted as a funeral procession because people didn't have money to go to a funeral parlor.
Right.
So they'd always have the viewing in the front parlor room. And there was obviously, a viewing of one of the people, that one of the original owners of the house.
Hmm.
And I remember being in that room by myself. And I'm not psychic. I will never fucking claim to be psychic. I'm not psychic at all. I'm as psychic dumb as they come, Friday. I am. I really am. And I'm sitting there and, carrying out an EVP session and going, man, I just, for some odd reason, I have this overwhelming feeling that there's children here.
Hmm.
And I don't know why. I just had that feeling. And then so I started gearing questions. I'm like, back then kids weren't allowed in that room. It was adults only.
Right.
So I said, why are you guys in here? You're going to get in trouble if you're found in here. Are you playing hide and go seek? Questions like that.
Right.
And this was in August. And we're talking a very stagnant, very hot, humid. It gets very humid here in
Yeah.
August. Very, very over, like very humid. And I don't know, we're probably talking Fahrenheit, we're probably talking close to 100. It was pretty fucking humid. And, the windows are closed. There's
Mhm.
no, air conditioning in this place. But the windows are
Yeah.
closed. It was like an oven. And then, I'm asking questions, and then all of a sudden my shirt went like this. Like something was tugging.
Something pulled on it.
Hold on. And I'm like, okay. And me automatically going, okay, I need to understand what just happened. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, wait a sec here. Okay, come on. There's got to be some current wind, something that might have caused that, but there's nothing. It's just dead. And
No spider or nothing over there.
I'm like, guys, check. And we had the room rigged with CCD. I said, guys, check the footage. Check the footage. I want to see. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, check audio. I want to see if there's anything that came up in audio.
Hmm.
And then there was this little piece that came up, and I don't know if I have it available. Let me just see if I can play it. If I have it available on this or not.
Yeah. Well, get me interested on this.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was just absolutely. I don't know if I have it available on here. It's probably on my other hard drive. But basically, what happened was, yeah, I don't have it on this hard drive.
Oh, okay.
Basically, the audio around that time sounded like a woman who had no energy or little energy and was kind of like trying to formulate words, but didn't have enough energy to fully speak.
Yeah, just like they're too weak.
Too weak, sick, or something like that. It was
Huh.
just so eerie.
Interesting.
Yeah, so eerie, man.
Yeah, you got to find it. I want to hear this.
Yeah, no, I will. It just I thought I had it on that. Let me just double check. Let me just. Actually, I might have it. Is it here? Yeah, I don't know if I have it on here. No. Yeah, I probably have it. It's on my other hard drive. Yeah, it's on the other hard drive. I can't. I don't have it on this one.
Oh, good.
But yeah, when I do find it, I'll pass it to you.
Alrighty. Yeah, that I just can't get over how beautiful that house is. I was looking at the pictures the whole time here.
It is amazing. Like I said, hold on, just to give you another kind of look at it. Let's see here.
You know, it's kind of funny. I when I searched for it, did the image search, there was one image that it was your logo.
Yeah. Not surprised that we've done so much stuff there. Let's see. Okay, maybe I don't have it here. I thought I did. That can't be right. Hmm. I will play some stuff. Actually, here I'll play some stuff that's because I can't play the footage because it's we'll get done by the wonderful YouTube because of the music. Let me just see here.
Yeah, they are real finicky about music.
Oh man, it's insane. Just play some raw footage from the place. I got a crap load of Off footage. Where did it go? I'll just play it. Screw it. If we get done, we get done. I don't know. I thought I. Yeah, well, I'll just play it. What the hell?
Alright.
No, let's load it up here. Where are we? And there's the oil painting there.
Okay. Yeah, see that gives
Oh, I know.
In the front field here too?
Tons of them.
Energy grows in this room. When I first walked in, I didn't feel it. I didn't know it.
a lot more perspective.
Does it seem connected to any of the other rooms, or
I feel like this would be a room where somebody would stay,
yeah?
like a worker or somebody that, I don't know if they rented rooms, a boarder, maybe. I don't feel like it's a family room. I want to go in here.
That's the attic.
I want to go in there.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, this is an all access pass.
Oh my god.
You know?
I feel like a little happy up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. I have no reason to feel happy up here.
What kind of happy?
Like just giggly. Like,
Yeah?
yeah. Maybe the kids played up here or something. The residual energy. I feel like that's a lot of what I'm feeling in some of those rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when I was walking up the stairs, I felt like there was a woman on the stairs that walks up and down, but it's probably not a spiritual woman. It's more of, you know, just the energy that somebody left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you'll get EVPs in this room. That's what I think. Okay.
You want to look around here?
Is there
Yeah,
something
wraps
over
around
there?
over here.
Oh my god. Holy! Not gonna fall through, right?
No.
never have.
Holy mother. They're loose.
Loose over there? And you were loose over.
Yeah, I think the kids played up here. Because I can see some children sitting looking out the window, you know, watching or waiting for somebody. This is definitely an active room. Because I feel like my throat's closing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm actually conscious of my breathing. So I don't know if somebody died in this room. Or maybe somebody had an illness in this room, but I feel like my throat's really thick here.
She had no information about
No,
this
you
place
see.
at all. None.
An older, younger. What do you sort of pick up?
No, I haven't picked
No?
up that, no. I keep seeing, which has nothing to do with this room, but I even saw it when I was in the attic. I don't know if somebody died on the property, like a farmhand. Was there any accidents
Not that I know
that
of.
you know of? Okay. Because I keep seeing that over and over again since I've been upstairs. I don't think they had slaves here. But I feel like, did they hire workers from other countries or did people come in to work here?
Mm-hmm.
Were they black people?
No.
An odd question.
Let's give you more of the room.
Later, I did show her a picture of him, and she recognized him as what she had seen.
Interesting.
But just after that, as I was going downstairs to change, I was in the change room, and in the back, in the basement, I started hearing something. Now that's not too weird because we do sometimes have mice and stuff back there, but it was more of like a regular, kind of sounded like someone was walking around the back, shuffling a little bit. And I came back up, I asked her if she was down there, just me in the basement.
Really weird, but
Kind of giving you
Kinda leave your own ear.
different areas.
Yeah.
This is the kitchen
I
area
mean,
here.
we do have the coughing and sort of like sighing from that room.
Kitchen with that
You
awesome
you
stove.
clearly hear it.
Yeah, the old
And,
iron
Linda, I
stove.
think, reacted to it. She's like, what was
Yeah.
that? And I think it was Marps that might have reacted. She's like, I heard somebody sort of like sigh.
Yeah, because there's a whole group of people.
Trying to provoke while playing music. Period piece. But this is the dining room area. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Carol moving them in.
I think that's it. That's it. But I mean, yeah, you know, kind of gives you a just of the house.
Awesome. I like
It's
it.
it's a neat place, a really neat place, and that doesn't even give you like there's even a basement area
Mhm.
that is original to where they used to have like a cold storage, and wow, okay, that place is just incredible.
It seems like it. As pictures are never going to do that kind of place justice.
No. And the interesting thing about the place is when the province purchased this huge plot of land and made it into a provincial park,
Mm-hmm.
there were 5 farms on this in this zone, and all 5 farmhouses are still there,
Nice.
and they use them for particular, different aspects. One of them is no longer there. It's now gone. And I remember I do have some pictures. It was actually fenced off because it was pretty dangerous. I mean, it was in bad shape. So
Yeah.
they didn't want people going in there and exploring and kind of getting hurt or whatever else.
Right.
But yeah, an intriguing place. Does trying to stir up the spirits work? It depends, right? It depends.
Sometimes there's a road not far from where I'm at.
Mhm.
It's the Bragg Road, but it's better known as the Ghost Road of East Texas.
Yeah.
And there's this ball of light.
Hmm.
Originally, it was a railroad track. I can't remember where it went through, but it come up from Saratoga up through Bragg,
Hmm.
and just headed north. But in the 1930, they took up the track and they converted that one section into a road, and it is a straight 8-mile shot. I mean, if you were able to fire a bullet from one end to the other, it would not hit a single thing. It's just a straight shot.
Wow.
Of course, you have a little bit of elevation, but
Mhm.
from 1930 on, people didn't report seeing this light until after the railroad track was completely taken up.
Yeah.
And it's just this ball of light. And I've seen it. It's indistinguishable from a car headlight. Man, if
Okay.
you're looking 8 miles away and there's a car headlight, I don't care how good your eyesight is, it's going to look like a ball of light at the other end.
Yeah.
So one evening, we're out there. Me and Debbie are at one end,
Mhm.
and Phil and his girlfriend were at the other. And of course, we got our cars pointed at each other, everything turned off. That way we can see, if somebody's coming down the road, we can say, hey, there's a car coming by. It's not the light.
Yeah.
So we keep seeing the lights. Yeah, it's car headlight, whatever. We're getting bored because investigating is boring. And I see another light and I'm like, yeah, it's just another car. And in about that time, it just kind of picks up.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cars don't do that. But and I kind of got off. I forgot what I was going with this, but yeah, there's just some things out there that you just can't explain.
No matter how much you try, and that's the beauty of this, right? I mean, that's as much as skeptical as you are, as anybody can be, there's always that incident or event that plays out. No matter how much you try to explain it, you just can't.
You can't. I would, like I said, it's not far from me. I want to go back down there. I want to get a spectrometer, a light spectrometer.
Yeah.
And of course, I want to go through every source of light that I can, document,
Yeah.
what the light is, what a light spectrometer does. For those who don't know, if you have a source of light, it has particular frequencies in it. And if you break down, if you spread it out into the spectrum evenly, you can see peaks and valleys in the different colors, different frequencies and from that you can tell what the source is. This is how they know what a star is made out of. Whenever they look at it with telescopes, they can see what elements are in that star just by the light that's coming from it.
Yeah.
And you can do the same thing with car headlights. You can tell if it's an LED, halogen, incandescent, whatever. So I would like to take one of those down there with a huge telescope and just start documenting every time a light comes up, and if try to find something that I can't explain and try to figure out what this light is.
Yeah, it's amazing, and that's that's the beauty of it. Running this sort of stuff. I mean, this is the reason for it all, right? To try to understand what's going on.
Okay, I can remember where I was going with that. Yes, sometimes stirring up this light, if you have a powerful laser
Mhm.
and you shine it down there, sometimes the light will just it'll like flash back at you. But if you don't have anybody at the other end to say, "Hey, there's a car down here. There's somebody down here in a four-wheeler," well, you don't know. So on that kind of thing, you have to have a team, and the team has to all be on the same page, and it gets expensive.
Yeah, real expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, Friday, I am going to shut this sucker down. I've got to do a few things, but um dude, I love having you on, man. And I
I
would love
appreciate being on.
I would love to have you back, of course. You're always
Well,
welcome. You're always
I
welcome to
appreciate
come up,
that.
man. And
Yeah.
in fact, I would love to have you on for a show just to talk about this stuff.
Yeah. Well, let me figure out what's going on with the whole internet dropping thing, because that's
Yep.
really annoying.
Mhm. Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll sort it out and we'll get it arranged.
Yeah, I think it's a wireless issue. I just haven't dug that deep into it. But no, I appreciate being on. Always enjoy talking with you.
Oh, great talking with you. And Rob goes, "Get him back on, Steve." You're damn right, man. I'm sure we'll have Friday back on. It's always great having him on, man.
And get Alex on here too. I'd like to talk with him as well.
Well, yeah, of course. Like I said, we'll do it during an actual show, dude.
Alrighty.
We'll get this sorted out. We'll set up a date, and if you're able to do it, we'll do it.
All right. I'm usually I work Saturday nights, but
Mhm.
every other day it's morning, so any evening should be available.
There you go. Well, I'll send you some stuff, dates and whatever else. If you're good to it, we'd love to have
Sure.
you on, buddy.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I've enjoyed myself.
All right, great. Well, thanks for coming on, man. And everybody in chat, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, this was on the whim. I figured, hey, come on here and let's get this done. And hey, why not? But we're back Sunday night with Ranger Paul. Join us. Ranger Paul's coming on. I'm looking forward to that. And then, of course, we've got Dark Arts TV's very own Carl, who will be with us November 29th. And Melissa's going to be with us as well as the Secret Vaults, Michael, Matthew Williams. Matt Williams will be with us. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be great, of course. And then, yeah, more coming up. Guys, take care. Thanks for stopping in. And Friday, take care, man. Oh, we lost him. Guys, take care. Have a good one. Later.